Journey with us through the sands of time as we delve into the fascinating world of archaeology, where every discovery is a tantalizing clue to our ancient past. From the deserts of Egypt to the icy tundra of Siberia, archaeologists uncover hidden treasures that reveal the secrets of our forefathers. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding the lives of those who came before us, and yet the more we discover, the more we hunger for more. And now, a recent excavation has uncovered something truly extraordinary: Zeus's god temple, untouched for thousands of years. What mysteries lie within its hallowed walls? What forgotten knowledge can be gleaned from its ancient ruins? Join us in today's video as we uncover the secrets of the past and explore the significance of this incredible find. In the ancient pantheon of Greek gods, none were more powerful than Zeus, the king of the Olympians and the supreme deity in their religion. This thunderous god controlled the skies and the weather, offering signs and omens to his followers and making sure that justice was served among both the divine and the mortal realms from his lofty throne on Mount Olympus. Worship of Zeus was prevalent across Greece, and his oldest oracle could be found in Dodona, where wise priests interpreted the rustling of leaves in the sacred oak trees and the bubbling of water from the holy springs to seek the god's guidance. At Olympia, another significant sanctuary of Zeus, the Olympic Games were held every 4 years, drawing crowds from all corners of the Greek world to honor the father of the gods. The grand temple of Zeus at Olympia housed the monumental statue crafted by Phidias, which was considered one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The worship of Zeus extended to several other sacred sites, including Mount Lycaeus, Athens, Nemea, Pergamon, Stratos, and Libya, each bearing testimony to the god's immense power and glory. Now imagine unearthing a piece of history that had been hidden for over a century, a magnificent entrance gate to the Temple of Zeus in Magnesia, a city in ancient Asia Minor that now lies within Turkey's Aden region. The gate is one of many remarkable artifacts discovered in Magnesia, which also boasts a large stadium, various temples, and other remarkable finds. Turkish archaeologists who have been excavating Magnesia for decades were the ones to rediscover the temple's gate, which was originally uncovered by German archaeologist Karl Humann in the 1890s. Humann, who excavated in many cities in western Anatolia, including Bergama, spent 2 years uncovering the temple, but later reburied much of what he found. The gate's rediscovery is significant not only for its architectural value, but also for its historical importance. This temple, dating back to the 3rd century BCE, is one of the earliest of the Hellenistic period, making it a unique and fascinating find. Back in the day, it was quite common for archaeologists to simply whisk away ancient artifacts and deliver them to their home country. This is exactly what Humann did when he stumbled upon the Magnesia ruins in modern-day Turkey, recounts Kokdemir, associate professor at Ankara University. The treasures excavated from Magnesia were in high demand by archaeologists around the world. Humann, it seems, was particularly taken with the Zeus temple. He took around 10% of its structure to Berlin, including sculptures and inscriptions. As Kokdemir explains, visitors to the Pergamon Museum can still marvel at these pieces today, which tower at a jaw-dropping height of 5.5 to 6 meters. But Kokdemir laments that much of the temple structure is now made up of what he calls 90% imitation parts. The Temple of Zeus, situated within Magnesia's sacred agora, is one of the most significant sites in the region, according to Kokdemir. It is the second most important cult in Magnesia after the sacred space of Artemis, he clarifies. In ancient cities, Kokdemir explains, people worshipped multiple deities and Magnesia was no different. In Magnesia, the first deity is Artemis and the second deity is Zeus. Kokdemir and his team of archaeologists are on a mission to uncover the remaining elements of the Temple of Zeus, including the gate, and to give the temple the respect it deserves. With hopes of gathering crucial information on the structure's architecture and completing what's still missing, the team aims to restore the temple to its former glory through rigorous archaeological research. In fact, they predict that they'll unearth between 60 to 70% of the original components of the Temple of Zeus. And the plan doesn't stop there. The team intends to add massive pillars, measuring a towering 5 meters in height, and reconstruct the roof, making the temple accessible to the public once again. Meanwhile, the Temple of Artemis looms as the largest religious structure in all of Magnesia, with Koktemir noting that it's the 4th largest temple in Anatolia, just behind the Temple of Artemis in Ephesus. Once hailed as one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Temple of Artemis is truly a masterpiece in its own right, having been crafted by none other than the renowned architect Hermogenes. And Koktemir is adamant that Magnesia is an ancient city worth exploring, and for good reason. As he points out, it was home to some of the most significant games of its time, the Delphi Apollo Games, which were held an astonishing 2,300 years ago in the 3rd century BC. However, there are still many sites left to uncover in this historic city, and Koktemir and his team are determined to make it happen. While the restoration of the Temple of Zeus is currently underway and expected to be complete in just a couple of years, funding dependent of course, the next big project for these passionate archaeologists is the Hippodrome. With a seating capacity of a whopping 50,000 people, this ancient arena is sure to reveal some incredible secrets. But despite the potential of years of hard work, Koktemir remains resolute. He's convinced that it'll take at least 15 to 20 years to fully experience the wonders of Magnesia. But he knows it'll be well worth the wait. And this was not the only exciting discovery made by archaeologists. They also uncovered the ruins of a temple dedicated to Zeus in the northeastern Sinai's Tel El Fama archaeological site, as stated by the Tourism and Antiquities Ministry. This site, also known as Pelusium in ancient times, dates back to the late Pharaonic period and was utilized during the Greco-Roman and Byzantine periods, as well as the Christian and early Islamic periods. According to Mustafa Waziri, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, the entrance gate to the temple ruins was excavated, revealing 2 massive fallen granite columns. He also revealed that the gate was destroyed by a massive earthquake in ancient times. Archaeologists found the ruins between the Pelusium fort and a memorial church at the site. Moreover, a group of granite blocks were found, which were likely used to construct a staircase for worshippers to reach the temple. Excavations in the region began in the early 1900s, when French Egyptologist Jean Clédat discovered ancient Greek inscriptions pointing to the existence of the Zeus Cassios temple, according to the ministry. And this is no ordinary temple. It is a temple that pays homage to a unique deity, Zeus Cassios, a god that is a fusion of the Greek god Zeus and the mythical Mount Cassios. The mountain, situated on the border of Turkey and Syria, is shrouded in legend, as it was said to be the location of a colossal battle between Zeus and the monster Typhon to determine who would rule the cosmos. Cassios, now known as Jebel Akra, is revered for its frequent thunderstorms and was a revered site of worship in many ancient cultures. The fact that the temple combines both a deity and a mountain is a prime example of the religious multiculturalism that pervaded ancient societies. During the excavation, inscriptions were discovered that indicated that the temple underwent restoration during the reign of Hadrian, 117 to 138 CE, a Roman emperor who was known for his deep appreciation of Greek culture and who restored numerous sites in his empire, including the Pantheon. Hisham Hussein, the excavation's general director, is carefully examining the blocks that were unearthed and will conduct a photogrammetry survey to gain a better understanding of the temple's underlying architectural design. As we delve deeper into the past and discover new artifacts and sites, it's becoming increasingly clear that the history of human civilization is far more diverse and complex than we previously thought. Exciting new discoveries in Asia, Africa, and North America are challenging the long-held Eurocentric view of prehistory and early civilizations, broadening our understanding of humanity's rich and varied past. Archaeologists are playing a critical role in this process, unearthing fascinating evidence that is helping to rewrite the story of our shared heritage. South Africa's Wonderwork Cave is considered the world's oldest home, as ancient humans lived there 2 million years ago, despite no human remains having been found. Researchers analysed different rock layers to determine when humans may have carried bedrock sediment into the cave. In another part of the world, on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi, a cave painting of 3 wild pigs was discovered, believed to be the world's oldest figurative art, dating back 45,500 years. The use of red ochre pigment in the artwork is remarkably well preserved. To determine the age of the calcite crystal crust that had formed above the painting, scientists employed uranium series dating techniques. These discoveries have challenged our Eurocentric ideas about early civilizations and prehistory. Perhaps the most intriguing recent archaeological discoveries come from the Americas, where human footprints found on a dry lake shore in New Mexico's White Sands National Park are challenging the conventional understanding of human arrival on the hemisphere. These footprints have been dated between 22,800 and 21,130 years ago, making them the oldest discovered in North America. What's fascinating is that they predate the time when historians believed humans first crossed the Bering Land Bridge from Asia to North America, which was assumed to be around 13,500 to 13,000 years ago. The discovery is noteworthy because it threatens the Clovis first theory, which proposed that the Clovis people were the first settlers of the continent. The White Sands footprints are the most convincing evidence yet of several pre-Clovis discoveries that could completely change our understanding of prehistory. Now share your thoughts on these new archaeological discoveries and which one caught your attention the most by leaving a comment below.